Hi friends, this is Maria and he is gorgeous Maxi. He's joining us for a short session. We're going to be doing a pre-run yoga stretch. Why would we want to be doing a pre-run yoga stretch? There are three reasons. The very first one is to improve the range of movement so we can really have those joints nice and ready. Secondly, we want to warm up the muscles so then there is no any injuries. And then we also want to start increasing the heart rate so we don't go from 0 to 100. So that's what we're going to be doing. Very short practice, about 10 minutes. And you can also do it before you go for a nice long walk in the woods or if you're going on a hike. So that's the three reasons we want to be doing this warm-up session. Okay. So let's start. We're going to work all the way from the bottom up. So take a moment, like we always do, in mountain pose and start arriving to the body. So bringing the mind to the sensations in the body. And we take 3 breaths all the way down. And then yes, breathing out, letting go. Let's do that 2 more times. So bringing the breath this time with the arms up, reaching high. And as you breathe out, just let go a little. And then we do that 1 more time, looking up, breathing in, and then breathing out. Fantastic. So we're going to start working the toes. So the first thing for the toes, let's start bringing a heel up, and then the other heel goes up. And we start noticing as well the calf muscles. So we go a couple of times on each foot. And then we're going to try to do it like a little bit of alternating, a little bit of a trotting, going up and down, and start noticing the feet waking up, the toes waking up, and your calf muscles. Fantastic. Now we're going to move a little bit into the ankle. So we're going to try to get balance, lifting the knee up, and then just relax for a little moment, just holding the knee, rotating your ankle a few times each way, or 3 or 4 times each way. And then we're going to bring it down. Let's go to the other side, bringing that knee up, and then start rotating that ankle, and then going the opposite way. Always make sure you warm up your ankles so you don't twist them as you're running and injure yourself. So they're nice and warm now. The next thing we're going to do, just a little bit of gentle movement. Just moving the knees, just a little bit. You can bring the feet a little closer together and just little movement, having the hands on the kneecaps, protecting your knees, about 2 or 3 times each way. They don't have to be big movements, they can be little ones. Now we're working the way up to the hips. So we're going to do a few circles. And again, they don't need to be big. You remember, you're warming up your body, and it could be early in the morning, so you just want to be gentle. And we do the same, opposite way. Try to feel the hips gently moving in circles. Okay, now we're going to do a couple of gentle forward folds. Inhale, reaching up. And then as you breathe out, just circling the arms all the way down to the floor. You can bend the knees. And then we're coming back up. Breathing in, nice and tall. And breathing out. And then let's do that 1 more time. Breathing in, reaching high. And then breathing out, coming all the way down. You can bend again the knees as much as you need to, and then coming back up. And then hands to your heart. Now we're going to wake up a little bit more, circling the hips. Just do a couple of circles with the knee, but you feel this in your hip. And then going to the other side. You can hold on to a chair, or if you are already outdoors, you can hold on to a tree, whatever you need to. And then let's go to the other side. Again, a few movements coming all the way from the hip socket and then going the opposite way, holding to the tree or the chair, And then just coming down. Shake it all off a little bit. Give it a good shake. Yes, we want to start increasing the heart rate as well. So now we're going to go down to the floor just to wake up a little bit more the muscles of our legs. So the first one we're going to do, we're going to go on your knees and try to bring the sitting bones all the way down to your heels. Feeling here the stretch going through the quads. Take a moment. And then we're going to bring the hands all the way down to the mat. And we're going to lengthen one leg all the way back. And then the other arm, we just go up with the arm. Take an inhale and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going a little faster because we want to get the heart rate going a little bit higher. And then we lengthen, nice and strong, bend the knee, and see if you can find your foot. And lifting the knee up, getting a good stretch all the way from the leg and the shoulder. And then release that. And then we can rock slowly back and forth. And start feeling the movement going all the way through the hips, maybe coming a little lower and a little lower. And then we're going to go to the other side. So check your alignment, hands are under the shoulders, and then we lengthen the other leg, engage the core. So when we engage in the core, try not to collapse here. We're really pushing the floor away. And now we go with the opposite arm, and then we squeeze as you breathe out. Breathe in, lengthening, and breathe out, squeeze, and breathe in. And one last time. And then you can lengthen, and then you can bend the knee, find your foot, and then lifting that knee up, getting the stretch going a little deeper into the quads. And then we release that. And we're going to flow a little bit higher this time. Press with the hands, tuck the toes, and we're going to lift the knees into downward dog. And you can pedal a little in your downward dog as you raise one heel up and the other one goes down. And then bring the feet together. We're going to lift the leg up and then coming into a plank, and then see if you can bring the knee close to your chest and then step to the front of the mat, bringing the knee down, and we're going to come up, take an inhale and reach high, breathing in. And then as you're breathing out, bringing the hands down to the floor and just gently rocking backwards and forwards again. Feeling the movement going through your hips, through your glutes and your thighs. You can go a little deeper if you feel comfortable as you are warming up. And yes, one more time. You can breathe in as you go forward and you can breathe out as you go back. And then we place the hands again on the mat, lifting the back leg and step it back into your downward dog. Just take a couple of breaths, stretching the back of the legs, breathing in through the nose, and perhaps you want to breathe out through the mouth. And then with the next breath, lifting the other leg up, and then squeeze the knee to the chest, and you can bring it to the front of the mat, bringing the other knee down, and slowly pressing with your hand, pressing with your feet even, lifting the hands up, a little bit of a back crescent bend, very gentle. And then as you breathe out, bringing the hands all the way back down. And we do like we did to the other side. We just gently rock in and start feeling the sensations of your hips and your leg. And you can go a little bit deeper if that feels comfortable, and a little bit further back. And sometimes some people like to lift the toes up so you can get a little bit of a deeper stretch, breathing in and then breathing out. And then we just come back to the front, placing the hands down, pressing the floor away, lifting into your downward dog, lifting the tailbone nice and high. Yes, a little bit more pedaling. And slowly start walking with your hands all the way to your feet, And then we just get into the chair pose, nice and low with the sitting bones all the way back. So we're strengthening those legs. Inhale, reach up, and then coming all the way up. We just shake it all off now. And by this point, if you're getting closer to your run, you can do a little bit of kind of shaking it all off. And some of you maybe want to do a little bit of running on the spot. You can move the legs fast and then slow it down. And then the last thing I like to do, a little bit of shoulders and arms. Many runners, they only focus on the legs. And then what happens, the body adapts to the running and we start rounding more and more the back and the shoulders. So we want to really have good posture as we run. So we're going to take an inhale, reaching up, and then bringing the hands all the way back. Interlace the fingers, squeeze from the shoulder blades, and then lifting from the chest. Take a little moment there. You can open the legs a little bit wider than your hips. Take an inhale. And slowly as you're breathing out, just hinging from your hips, halfway down. You can take another breath here, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, just bringing the hands towards the ceiling. Just take a moment here as you feel the stretch going through the back of your legs. And then very slowly, coming back up. Release your hands, bring them all the way up. And let's do just a few circles with your arms to make sure the shoulders are nice and soft for your run, so you don't feel tension in the shoulders. And then going the opposite way as well. And then just a couple of hugging breaths, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. And you are ready for your run, or your walk, or your hike. Enjoy it.